what's up, guys? I'm your host, Joey Chan, and this is the But Honestly podcast. Here today we have
Natalie,
Aman,
Shannon,
Hilton,
Cong.
here today with us. Thank you guys for watching. Let's go ahead and get started. So, one of the first icebreakers. Let's go ahead and do a week recap. For me, I'd say like my week is pretty repetitive. Like I'm job hunting right now, and then I'd say pretty much Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday, I just kind of worked out all week. And then I started running again. I ran like 8 miles to total Tuesday and Thursday. Just because I got dragged into it. I don't think I would have done it by myself. And then went to Kelly for real Wednesday. That was hella fun. Like I think it was like one of the first concerts that I went to. One of the only concerts that I've been to in a while where like I knew all the songs. But yeah. How about you guys? What did you guys do this whole week? Start with you.
I did the same. I went to work. Like, I felt like I didn't work that much this week because going out on a Wednesday, I was like, I'm not gonna go in tomorrow because I blacked out after Kayla.
Hey, you were fucked up.
Yeah, that was bad.
Were you guys hella tired like the day
You guys
after?
tired?
Nah.
I was also sober, so.
Yeah. Wait, you didn't drink at all?
Not really, no. I had like a sip of a margarita, a few sips.
Okay.
I was driving. I drove back with my son.
Oh yeah.
For the first time you were driving.
Yeah, and I drove back, so that was the plan. I was like, I'm not gonna drink.
Did you drink?
Fuck yeah. I wanted to drink and I made sure she drove that.
Were you hella mad that you had to drive? Not really.
No, because then honestly, like, I don't like drinking hella when I know I'm gonna be in a public space like that.
Yeah,
Sometimes I get very like tired and there's nowhere to sit, you know.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just like be able to like function. Yeah, because I could feed off of people's energy.
No, for sure.
And have fun.
What do you guys think about Caitlin? Do you guys think it was like wild? Do you guys think it was like whatever?
I would say it was wild.
Yeah.
I would say like it was a lot emptier than I thought.
How was it
Yeah.
compared to last year?
Yeah.
It was hella crowded.
I think last year was a little better.
He said it was more
In
fun,
my opinion.
and
In my
honestly, like
opinion.
I think Caitlin was good himself, but I didn't really enjoy the crowd where we were.
Yeah,
Also, when I'm sober, like
Yeah.
I just thought it would be more lit.
it was definitely a different crowd.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I saw like this time around I didn't really I saw more black people. Like last year it was like hella Asian people.
Hella Asian.
Hella Asian
Hella
people.
Asian.
But then also it was like you have to think that like the venue that we went was like the venue was like half the size.
Yeah.
And we went, so it's like it made sense.
Yeah.
Like I feel like this one wasn't sold out, but I actually really had fun because it was just like it was a cool change of scene because it like like a raver and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah. How about you, Aman? How was your week?
Just the normal 40-hour week. Like now, it's been pretty slow though. So like, I feel like it's been slower, so it goes by faster.
Yeah.
Hanging out at your house.
Yeah. It's been fun.
What I do yesterday? Oh, I built Legos with my little bro and Jen, and we drank 2 bottles of tequila.
What?
Yeah.
Just you three?
Yeah. It was like Alex too. We were just like chilling and stuff, just drinking, building Legos.
Getting
lit.
Wait, who? Alex E?
Yeah, Alex. was
Oh,
there,
I haven't
so
seen him in a while. That's what's up.
We're just kicking it.
And
Pretty
you
chill though.
went to the party?
Nah.
you guys
There
went to the
go.
party.
Yeah, we did.
Never going to another party again.
Do you feel hella old?
It's not even that. I mean, I do, but I just feel like I don't know. I'd rather just party with like my close friends rather than make constant small talk.
Yeah.
It's so like exhausting.
It's like
I think that's part of like the main conversation we'll have, right?
Yeah.
Like we can get into that.
yeah, we'll get into it later. I feel like yeah, we can talk about it later. How about you? How was your week?
I was just working, and then like she said, I feel like I didn't work that much this week because of Caitlin for real.
Because you don't like go out during.
Yeah, I never go out during the week, but I started to study for my exam. I need to
Ooh,
grind
when's your
it out.
exam?
It's the 28th. I'm so nervous.
Ooh, good luck.
I know, I'm really nervous because I you know those like I wait till the last minute to do things and then I realize like damn I actually have a lot to study like so I'm overwhelmed right now. That's it. Nothing
How about you,
exciting.
Hit?
I think the whole week I was just trying to fucking grind out school and just finish.
Yeah, he's a graduated man now. Congrats.
I'm looking for a job.
What's your degree in?
Business finance.
So when was your last final and how you feeling now to be like graduated?
Definitely the night before I was studying like hella hard.
What was your last final?
What was my last final? My last final was like it was basically like a report on like a company and like what kind of skills I kind of could bring to that company.
Wait, what class is this?
Business 690?
Oh, for
Oh, I
sure.
remember that content.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
What's 6?
Wait, who'd you have?
I was
Uh,
Is she like a Bulgarian lady?
No, she was Asian.
Oh. Yeah, my dude is
She
Bulgarian.
did.
She's a super sweet lady though.
What's the subject of the class?
690 was like
It was like
Oh, I had like a Swedish lady.
is it called like business seminar or
something like that. Yeah.
some seminar and something. I don't know.
It's you don't really do anything. You just like
No, I think I had to do a lot, bro. That class was hella tedious for me.
which one? I don't remember.
Because you're always you're analyzing like different companies and you're making presentations all the time.
So
Is it to prepare you for like?
Is it to prepare you for like the bigger projects towards the end of the semester?
Oh.
Yeah.
that's what's up though. How you feeling now that you're graduated?
Honestly, it feels the same. It just feels like
You're just
I'm
done.
Yeah, I'm just done.
You can take your grad pics?
Not yet. I might take it with him and Mikey.
Oh, you haven't taken yours.
No, I have.
No, he already has.
Is it
Take
just
it.
them, right?
I'm just gonna take them
Oh,
again.
Yeah.
Just kind of just do it until.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but I just
too.
I
3 years later.
Together.
yeah. I think I'm gonna just wait until like a good day in SF because you know how it's like always cloudy.
Yeah.
I want like sunny photos.
Yeah.
Like, I want like cloudy photos.
You know, you don't have to take it at your school. You can go to like Stanford or something.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah,
We
but
go House of Fine
wouldn't you
Arts.
prefer
Oh, you guys go there?
to?
That was good.
Yeah.
But it's hella windy there.
House of Fine Arts.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
cold as hell.
When me,
Lately, yeah.
Steph, and Mikey went, it was pretty like there was like no wind at all, and nice
But
weather.
that was the summertime though.
We should try in like February,
Yeah.
like
maybe.
spring-ish.
Maybe.
It'd be lit. I'm down though.
Yeah.
So are you job hunting right away? Or are you gonna take your time a little bit?
I think for the most part,
Or are you just casually applying?
I'm gonna casually apply just to like. I think I'm gonna just wait until the holidays are
Okay.
kind of over, but I'm gonna still apply within that time frame.
Alright.
But then, after I'm gonna start.
Alright. Let's go to Cong, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna like what tips like we would give in terms of like job searching. Because I feel like I need that right now, and like I'm sure a lot of us can use it. You have a job. You have a job. You have a job. All right, Colin. How was your week?
My week's been like a grind, honestly, because I work at a tech startup, and I work sales, like entry-level sales job, SDR. So basically, this week, a lot of like emailing people and just like not getting any responses because it's like fourth quarter.
Yeah.
When people do respond, they're just like asking little questions.
Yeah.
And I'm spending all my energy like trying to solve their issues, right? Trying to like customer service to get them like what they need. And then they're like, all right, cool, thanks. I don't want to buy anything though. I'm like, all right, shit, I understand. It's fourth quarter, you don't have budget, but yeah, this week I just like try some new techniques. I tried a Pomodoro method. You know, the one where you like work 30 minutes, take a 5-minute break. Work 30 minutes, take a 5-minute
yeah, I
break.
heard of that.
Yeah, so you
Never
don't
heard
like
of
you burn out, and then you take a bigger break after like 4 of those 30-minute like work sessions.
You said that you tried that, or you're going
I tried that for the first time
How'd that go?
this week. It was good. I actually, dude, I was
Effective?
like, really focused.
It's good.
Oh,
And then when the like timer hits that 5 minutes, after there's music playing, it's like trumpet. It's like it feels good. That like okay, nice. I like sat through 25 minutes, not like just straight focusing.
That's hella dope, actually.
Yeah.
So like, okay, so I guess my question, because I'm trying to get into sales. So someone who's freshly graduated, how should someone approach like trying to get their first sales job if they have like minimal work experience? Like I know from like Hilton and I, we work together at Shift, so we have some experience. But that's my last, like for me, like that's my last sales experience. Like how can someone like me like break into sales?
I would say for my advice for breaking into sales is low-key like fake it till you make it, because like you don't really need experience, especially coming from college. They know you're not gonna have that much like experience, you know. You gotta keep applying and just keep like kind of low-key just saying what they want to hear. Read over the job description, like tell them like, oh yeah, I'll be relentless, I'll be tenacious, I'll go after the money, like I'll try to close every deal and whatnot. But at the end of the day, someone's gonna give you a chance to they want to give you experience so they can train you up to be like the best version of yourself.
That's what's up.
So I would say like it's honestly kind of like luck and like being persistent.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Do you feel like as someone who's kind of like lost and like they just graduated with their business degree, they kind of lost in what they want to do you feel like sales is the way?
No, I feel like you don't have to go the sales route. It's just like I feel sales route is like the door opener to like any space, like any industry. Because you find like any industry, there needs to be salespeople, right?
Yeah.
Or else there's no business, there's no cash flow, there's no like business. The whole deal of business is to make money, and salespeople are the top of the funnel for them.
Yeah.
So it's a good way to break into an industry and learn the like how it works. Like for me, I'm at a tech company. Like we're selling like software for developers. I don't want to get into it, but it's basically like I didn't know anything about like developers or how their days work and like what their like focuses are. But now I'm learning that, and it's like all brand new to me. And before this, I was at an IT company, and
it's completely different.
Yeah, completely different. IT and like back end IT versus like front end software, completely different. Or even back end software.
So even before you're still doing sales, but for a different company.
Yeah, and different. I would say it wouldn't be a different industry because it's still in tech, but it's like kind of like hardware, software, kind of thing. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, that helped a lot for sure. I actually really appreciated that. All right, so going to the next question: Are you a morning person or a night person? And kind of go off on that. Like for me, like I'm definitely a morning person. And like more lately, I feel like I've been waking up like significantly earlier just to kind of like. I've been working out super early in the morning. I've been getting up at like 5 a.m. trying to work out at least at 6. I've been working out 6 a.m. on Tuesday and Thursday. I'll stay in Pleasanton to because I'll work out again 6 to 7 and I'll work out again 9 to 11. I've recently started going on like 4-mile runs with my jiu-jitsu coach on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and like I've been like dying.
In the morning, you said?
I haven't ran in like early in the morning. I've been working out so I've been lifting 6 a.m. and then at 9 a.m. I'll come back. I'll stay in the area. Like I'll actually like go visit her. I'll go visit Nat at work for like 30 minutes because she works like in Danville and I'm working out in Pleasanton, so it's like 15 minutes away.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
not too far.
Yeah, so I've been reading in my car, just kind of by myself, listening to podcasts.
Nice.
Like lately I've been reading. I'm still on the same book, but I've been reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Oh, I have that book. I have not read it yet.
Dude, I've had that book for over a month now, and I'm only like 70 pages in, to be honest.
Is it the one that's like super like old language? Like
yeah,
old English?
it was
kind of hard
published-
to read, right?
It was published in the 20s, but it's still it's more of a mindset thing. Everything's applicable to now, and so it's like it's really good. Like I've been listening to other podcasts and people telling me like what they're reading, like. Ironically, like I'll watch like Under the Influence podcast, and they talk about like what made them like want to do whatever they're doing now, and they're reading like Robert Greene. I never read his book, but I plan on reading it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so like therefore I'd say right now like I'm definitely like a morning person. Like we sleep like super early. Like, I'm in bed by like 9.
Oh wow.
Yeah. How about you guys?
No, same. We have like the same schedule basically because I wake up at 5 to drive to work. So it takes like an hour and a half, and then I have to be there at 6.
He's getting an hour and a half.
Wait,
Yeah.
Where do you live at?
Wait, how far
Where
should
you work?
It's only supposed to be a 35-minute drive.
So it's like an hour?
Yeah, it's like an hour.
Where you work in Denver or you live in Denver?
I work in Danville. I live in Antioch. So it's like.
Oh, from the north to the south. Okay,
Yeah,
I see.
so I'm like.
That's crazy.
Damn, so the traffic there and back on
There and back. Like it's quicker to get to his house even though it's further because it's like opposite.
Y'all should just
traffic.
move into
Got
it.
It's our plan. It's our plan, but yeah, I'd say once we both get our money up, like that's definitely what we want to do.
Yeah.
Would you guys want to stay in the East Bay?
We're actually like talking about like either moving to the East Bay or moving out here,
Yeah.
or moving to SoCal. It's like wherever the job opportunities are. And for me, like every time I think about like where I would live, it's like I think about like where can I go train jiu-jitsu at like in that city. Like if I moved, like the reason I'd like to move out here is because I want to go to like the Coyote gym that's in San Jose. But yeah, how about you guys?
I feel like kind of both. I'm forced to be a morning person now.
Yeah.
I gotta wake up at 7, but I still be sleeping at like 1.
Yeah. Do you feel like that's something like you'll get used to? Like you'll eventually start sleeping earlier? Like for the people who are like naturally night people, do you feel like you like eventually start sleeping a little earlier? Is that
I always try, but I always end up just going to bed at like 1. Like it always just turns to 1 and it's like, oh shit, I should sleep now.
Naturally I'm a night person. When I wasn't working full time and stuff, I'm more productive at night. But now that I'm working, I'm more of a morning person, and I get really.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Morning night.
Morning person.
Oh yeah.
Coffee.
Okay. Wait, does everyone here? Do you guys drink coffee or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, now I do.
I don't need it though. Makes me shit.
I started drinking like an energy drink sometimes.
Like in the morning?
Oh
No,
shit.
probably like at 11 and 12. Like halfway through the day, I'll probably drink an energy drink, but I don't really like coffee like that.
Yeah, no, same. I like having like when I go to Starbucks, like the lemonades or like the apple juice. That makes me up. But I love juice. Yeah, I love juice, so that wakes me up. Coffee makes me feel like it makes my mouth feel gross.
Really?
So I bring my toothbrush to work. So when I drink coffee, I brush my teeth.
I can understand that. Honestly, for me, like, since my parents are like, especially like my mom is like boldly like addicted to like coffee. I remember the first time I drank coffee. I started drinking coffee like since my junior year of high school, like black, and like I remember like how it made me feel like, and I've just been like drinking coffee ever since, like just black. So she put me on to adding a Splenda, but
No, I
like,
just want Splenda.
yeah, but like
What's Splenda?
It's like sugar.
it's like
Yeah.
yeah,
But
it's
it's not real
sweetener.
sugar.
It's not real
It's
sugar.
not real sugar.
But yeah, like coffee, like I feel like personally I can't function without it. Like I'll drink like a cup of coffee every single day. Like lately I've just been buying my beans. Like
You actually do the whole thing?
yeah, well, cause I have a coffee grinder at the house,
Oh.
and then we use a French press. And
Oh.
yeah, and then but yeah, cause before I would just buy coffee from Phil's. I'm like, wait, this is kind of adding up. So it's like per month, cause cup of coffee nowadays is like $5.
Yeah, so expensive.
And so you're spending like what, $30 a week? 25 to $30 a week, and then
120 months.
yeah, 120 a month, and it's just like it's unnecessary. But at work, a lot of free coffee. Like a lot of workplaces have like a Keurig, especially like an office, right? Like a clinic. Like I know like when I was working at Stanford, like they had hella free coffee, and a lot of like the tech startups have free coffee.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like I drink hella coffee.
I think every office space has free coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drink like 2 to 3 cups of coffee a day.
The thing I heard about coffee is they didn't like really, the corporate system didn't like bring in coffee till they realized that it benefits
Like
corporations.
production.
Yeah,
right?
because it makes you work harder at work.
Yeah.
Because you're like on drugs.
Yeah, no. I physically like, for me, like I get like physically angry like if I don't have coffee.
Really?
Like I start getting migraines and
It's
like
literally an addiction.
it's an addiction.
Yeah.
Like you know how like everyone like smokes Nick. Like I don't smoke Nick,
Yeah.
but I drink hella coffee. Like I'll drink like sometimes 2, 3. There's days where I'll drink like 4 cups. It's pretty bad.
Four
It's just
cups?
straight black
So
coffee.
anxious.
How do you feel
Makes
like
me jittery.
I feel
if
normal.
if you're working and
I
you
kind of feel the
drink 4
same
cups?
after drinking
I feel the
coffee.
same.
Really?
Like I'll just be pissing a lot.
Have you tried tea?
Oh yeah, tea is.
Yeah.
I
Why
love
don't you
tea.
why don't you switch over to tea?
I like the taste. I like the bold taste in like in my mouth. Like
I love tea.
Like I'll drink tea when I'm sick. Like that's how I know I'm sick. Like when I crave tea. But like I love drinking coffee so much.
Mm.
It's
Can you tell
hard.
the difference between different types of beans, like coffee beans?
No, not necessarily. I wouldn't call myself a coffee connoisseur, but I know like really shitty coffee from like really good coffee.
What do you think of Folgers?
I've never had Folgers. Like I don't
You
drink
want
like
some? There's some over there.
I don't drink like I won't drink like an instant coffee. I'll drink like I like grinding the beans myself. Or like my favorite coffee place is Phil's.
I love
Mm.
it.
I
What
love
do you rate
it.
Starbucks in your coffee?
Huh?
What do you rate Starbucks in your
I would be very low tier for me. But if I'm gonna drink Starbucks, I'll drink a blonde roast. Like a blonde roast, no sweetener. So okay, so let me tell you. Okay, so there's a blonde roast, there's a medium roast, and there's a dark roast. Blonde roast. So actually, the lighter the roast, the more caffeine is in it. So if it's a dark roast, it's less caffeine. The most caffeine is actually not in an espresso shot. It's actually in a drip coffee. So
Oh,
if you guys
I
are
heard about
looking for
those.
more caffeine, you'll want to order drip coffee.
Like the Vietnamese way.
Yeah, dude.
But doesn't it take
shit's
longer to
crazy.
make?
Yeah, well, because it's literally
It's
dropping.
slowly,
Yeah, it's literally dropping from like
It's more concentrated, right?
Yeah, like that shit makes my heart race. But I like that feeling. That's like when we were in college, and I would literally like drink coffee and take like a study bean and I'd be going crazy. Like I was like during like finals, I'd pop like 3 and drink hella coffee, like full ones. Like it was like my heart like can take it now. It was pretty bad, but you know.
You wouldn't be scared. I feel like when my heart's racing like that.
I chase that feeling.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd be thinking like, fuck, am I gonna have a heart attack?
Well, I be getting a little paranoid. I used to get like I haven't. It's been a while since I've taken it, but I've been like I used to get really paranoid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also really liked like the skinny that it gave me. Like, dude, I was like 15 pounds off of that shit. I loved it so much.
Because it suppresses your hunger.
Dude, I would like eat like I'd eat like once a day and for like weeks at a time, and I'm like, dude, like, fuck, my pants are so baggy right now. And I liked it.
You felt good, huh?
I felt hella good.
So, people are raised on that shit right now.
I got microdoses. Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, so all you guys have siblings, right? Like, are there like significant age gaps between you guys?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Alright.
Nah, not really. We're like, my older sister is what, 2 years older than me, and my younger sister is 1 year.
So you're a middle child.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what's the age gap between you and your sister?
Me and Alex are like 4 years.
Is it 4 years?
Yeah.
And then what's the age gap for you and your sisters?
My older sister is 3 years, my younger brother is 3 years, and then my other younger brother is 7, and the other one 7 years, and the other one is 6 years.
Okay, what's
You're
your
oldest? Or
I'm
second?
middle. I'm second
Oh,
oldest.
so you're
I'm
middle
middle
too?
child. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know that actually.
Yeah.
Okay, how about you? What's the age gap between you and your brother?
Like 6 years.
6 years? Okay, that's pretty big. How about you?
My sister's like 5 years younger.
Younger?
Yeah, she's like 23.
Okay,
20.
for sure.
She just had a birthday yesterday. Oh, 24. 24.
Are you supposed to be here right now?
No, it's cool. We're like, it's cool. We're not really like that close.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the age gap between my brother and I is 3 years. Okay, so the question I have is, what is the worst fight you've ever had with your sibling that you can name? So like for me, like, so my brother Justin, like we used to fight all the time as kids, and then not so much as adults, like for sure in our teens. Like I remember like when I was a kid, like I don't even remember what we were fighting about. I think I was just messing with him, and then he like kicked me, and because he kicked me in the bed, because we were at a hotel, I like swung at him, and it like kind of clipped his nose, and then he just started bleeding, and then my dad saw everything, and he got so fucking mad at me that my dad like took me in the bathroom. He's like, "You drew blood," and then like punched me in the chest hella hard. I was like, and I was like, "Oh fuck." But yeah, like growing up, we fought a lot, especially as kids. But it wasn't like super crazy, but like for the few fights that we did have, it was pretty bad. How about you?
My sister and I have gone like a week without talking one time because I think she went through a phase where she kept taking all my shit. Like she would take my clothes without asking, or like she would like copy the exact same outfit. It's like petty stuff like that. But now we're like hella close. I think we got into a physical fight once. But my sister's hella
Like
taller.
swinging hands and everything.
Well, we almost did. But before anything happened, she's hella taller than me, so she would like pick me up and like throw me onto the bed. She's like 5'8", 5'9".
Wait, is she your younger or older sister?
My baby sister, yeah.
Oh wow.
She's like 4 years younger.
Oh wow.
Is she still taller than you?
Yeah, she's so tall.
What'd you guys feed her?
I want to be on that
Dude, I think like
Hella tall.
I feel like for like a reason that like the kids are
second kid.
the second kids are taller, because I feel like the parents start to care less when they're feeding their
The
child.
second kid, I'm the shortest one.
Really?
The second kid.
But how about the youngest?
Oh no, my younger siblings are taller. But
Exactly.
We have different dads.
Oh,
Yeah.
like for me, like they fed my brother like McDonald's all the time. They're like, fuck it, like whatever. And he's like, what, 5'10" now? I'm like, bro, they should have fed me McDonald's.
Why did I get the same guy?
How about you? Like, what's the worst fight you ever had with one of your sisters?
Yeah, I feel like my sisters, they probably argue with each other more than with me.
Oh yeah.
So they're definitely closer with each other than with me. But I remember one time, this is so embarrassing. But I remember one time, I think I was like 5 or 6. I forgot what we were arguing about. And I started chasing her with the fucking, with like the bathroom spray. I started just chasing her around the house, just spraying at her.
Like Lysol?
Like the bathroom spray, you know, like the air freshener.
Oh,
I started just chasing her.
Oh my god.
Well, I feel like now I'm pretty close with them, but we don't really fight as much anymore. Also, it's because I don't live at home anymore either.
And
So.
are they both at home?
Yeah, they're both at home too, so I think that's why we don't fight as much, and like I see them less, so like every time we see each other, it's like there's nothing to really fight about. But I think when we were like, during COVID, when I was living with them still, I think like we would get annoyed with each other.
For sure.
Yeah, because like we would just see them every day, and you just like get a little annoyed, like stop coming to my fucking room and shit. Like I was sometimes annoyed, I would just walk in the room and just do nothing, just stand there, just walk out. Just annoy them a little bit. Besides that, I don't really think so.
I feel like it's normal for every sibling. Like when you're just like bored, you just like walk into I'll be walking into my brother's room. Hey, what you doing? He'd be like, nothing, chilling. I'm like, that's cool. What'd you do today? He'd be like, okay, can you get out now? I'm like, oh, that's what's up. You want to go get food or something? He's like, no. I'm like, alright, that's cool.
So how's your game going?
I'm like, can I watch you? He's like, can you get the fuck out? How about you? What's the worst fight you've ever got with one of your sisters or your brother?
I don't fight with my other siblings. It was mainly me and my older sister that I fought a lot. I think when we were younger, it was very physical, but she had height on me and size. But now we're like around the same height. But then I think the worst fight we had, it's more personal, so I don't want to talk about it. But it was like in high school, and we just like didn't talk for a long time. And I think we just work better not living together because we have very different like living habits. Like she likes it quiet, I'm very loud, and so it just we get along better not living together.
That's what's up. Like, okay, so are you guys closer now?
We're super tight now. Like we like talk almost every day.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So it's better when we don't live together.
I feel like that's a lot. Like that's a situation for like a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, what do you have to fight about when you're at this age? You know.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's nothing. Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
I know when we get older, like a lot of siblings, which isn't good. Like they fight over money.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah. I never want to have to fight over money with my siblings. You know what I mean?
No,
so,
that's what's up. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
How about you? Did you ever fight with your brother?
For sure. Like just when I mean, the age gap is just so big, so it was a lot of like just yelling at each other. I wouldn't say it was ever like physical like that, just cause like, yeah, I was just hella older than him, so it was just kind of wrong if like I fucking threw a swing at him, yeah. Like if I was like what, like let's say if I was 10.
He would be like 4.
Yeah, there's no way I was swinging at him.
So, okay, so what's an example of something you would like get like what would trigger you for you to like argue with him since you couldn't like touch him?
What would trigger me?
Yeah.
I think we definitely argued a lot when we were playing games together. Yeah, it was just little shit. Like I remember, I just started playing 2K. And he was trying to get into it. And he would just get so mad. He was like, I'm not playing this anymore. Like, just stuff like that.
Him,
like,
right?
yeah, I was like, dude, you fucking suck. You're a bitch.
Yeah. They get hella mad at you.
That's a 10-year-old.
But honestly, like, it wasn't. The fights were never serious, and me and my brother hella cool. So.
You guys are cool now.
Yeah, we were hella chill.
That's what's up. How about you, Cong? Did you ever fight with your sister?
Yeah, but I want to go back to what I said about how her and I aren't that close. There's a reason why. It's because we're like step siblings.
Okay.
So we have like, she has another dad, and I have another mom, right? And my mom passed away when I was young and stuff. But I don't want to get into it. It's just like, I wish we were closer.
That's what's up.
Yeah. But as time goes, I hope we can like spend more time together, go out to eat and stuff.
Yeah.
But at the time being, we're pretty good. Like, but going on the fight thing, I do remember one fight. This is the most memorable one. I remember it was like around Christmas time. We would like have a Christmas tree, like a fake Christmas tree, and the reason why we fought that day is because my parents aren't home a lot, and usually like being the older brother, right? I'm like, shit, I gotta boss her around. I gotta be the third parent, you know, because no one's here to take care of us. I have to take care of her. So I'm like, do this, do that. And she got hella annoyed. She took the lights, the Christmas lights, and she used that as a whip. Like, dead ass, bro. I was scared, because I was like, oh shit, it's over for me. She was like this, dude. She was coming at me. And I was like stepping back and shit. But I remember like the Christmas lights broke on the carpet. And she stepped on them, and like it cut into her foot, and I felt hella bad. I was like, damn. But I was like, damn, you did this to yourself. But yeah, that's the one I hella remember.
That's wild. Thanks for sharing. That's pretty. That's hilarious. All right. Ugh. guess we can get started. So like, I mean, do you guys think names are timeless? I feel like there's probably names in the 20s that we wouldn't use now, or like
You wouldn't use Hitler.
Adolf. This is my kid Adolf.
Wait, actually, I think I knew a kid in elementary named Adolf.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's hella fucked up. Like, what was the parents thinking?
Bro, they're probably like neo-Nazis.
Maybe they don't even
No, I
know.
think they were Filipino.
Oh, maybe maybe it's short for like Ardolfo. Like I know like
Adobo rice. Yeah,
no, because I know like I know this guy. His name is like Ardolfo or something like that.
I'm pretty sure his name was Adolf.
dude, I remember this kid in elementary school. His name was Karthik. And I was fresh off the boat, right? Just came from China, and I couldn't pronounce like a lot of letters. I was like, "Yo, Karsik." Every day I was looking up at Karsik, bro, Karsik, and he wouldn't answer me. And then one time, our like one of our table mates, he's like, "No, dude, his name is not Karsik. His name's Karthik."
How old were you when you moved here?
I was like 8.
You're 8.
Yeah.
Do you like how did it take you a long time to learn English?
I mean, yes and no. I like when I got to the regular English like classes with like all Americans, is like the teacher was like, "Dude, you could have been in my class. Your English is hella better than like half my kids here."
And they were born here.
No, honestly, like I feel like you're hella fluent.
Now I am.
Like honestly, your vocabulary is better than mine.
Wait, were they?
No, I
where do
wouldn't.
you?
It probably-
Was everyone here? Was everyone here? You're born
Thank you.
here. I'm assuming you were born here. You were born in Indiana, right?
Nah, I was born in California. I just moved
Indiana. Why are you saying
Because I
that?
remember he lived in
He
Indiana.
used to
as a
live
kid.
in Indiana.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you were born here and
You
you
know
moved
where
here?
he's from? He's from Indiana.
Well, why'd you move there?
Huh?
Why'd you move there?
My mom wanted a brick house, so we moved to Indiana.
It's like Little House on the
Wait,
Prairie
what?
type shit.
No, it was a neighborhood, but like there's a lot of farmland. Like we're like probably like 45 from like Indianapolis. But I remember only going there like once and like riding the horse turns out like in the snow.
How many years were you there for?
Like 2.5.
And then you came back?
Huh?
And then you came back?
Yeah, because like the weather, it was like all the seasons. It was storm, there'd be tornado warnings.
Tornadoes are crazy, bro.
And like the snow, it would be like up to your like knees, and like sometimes it would just get hard, and you like stand on top of the snow.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And the worst part is like shoveling the driveway, and like oh my god, I hate the snow. I like visiting the snow, but I would never live in the snow again.
Yeah, facts.
Like, think about the house repairs you gotta do.
For real. It's just,
I would assume like there's a lot of insurance claims for that.
Yeah.
Like imagine you live in Florida and like after all the hurricanes, like
Bro, I don't know.
dude, what is there to like claim?
Like, I don't know how those people like live there and then 3 years later another hurricane destroys it and they build the same house ground up from the same spot.
Only for another hurricane to come.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it like that.
It's crazy. Earthquake is only once 100 years. But
it's
like,
like houses on a cliff. Like you know how like the cliffs flow.
Dude, apparently like the ones in Oakland Hills, like they're fucked. Like
why?
Oh, like an
Like,
earthquake,
for
like a big one.
earthquakes or landslides, like
Yeah.
dude, I feel hella earthquakes in my house in
like,
Milpitas.
dude, I never feel the earthquakes. Like
Wait, there
Really?
was one like a month ago or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Dude, there was one the other week.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
standing
could
down
hell, I
here.
could
And
hella
like
feel
everything was
it.
saying like,
In my house for some
whoa.
reason.
I never feel that. Like everyone's like, oh, there's an earthquake, or maybe like I'm a little slow or something, but I never feel them. Like I'm just like,
I think if you don't feel them, you have to look at an object, and if you notice that it's shaking, then chances are it's.
You gotta get a dangling thing in your room. If that little dangling thing is moving.
What if it's not even an earthquake, but it's moving at night?
It's a
Brian, move! I
It's
fucking
the little
did.
chimes.
Alright, that was good. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the main topic, which is the main topic is going out in your late teens versus your 20s. So for us, I think we can all agree, like being in the Bay Area, we went to like a lot of raves, not so much the clubs because you couldn't be in there until you're 21, right? So we went to
Arena.
Oh yeah, arena had its time. So like, okay, going out in your late teens versus your 20s. So that can go anywhere from like the pre-gaming, the energy levels, like bottle service, going out more when you're younger, and then the hangovers, right? So kind of just to start that, like pre-gaming. I don't know. I feel like we always pre-gamed, like especially like like I met you guys when I was already like 20, 21, but then definitely like I can say like we drank a lot more before.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think we drink way more.
To buy like 2 to 4 gallons of Jamie for like a pre-game.
We had
Then
we
we
would
would
Just for
pre-game. Then
Yeah.
we would sometimes kill all 4 because then we have to buy more.
Yeah.
I don't even know how we drink. Like I don't know where the alcohol is going.
like we drank so much Jamie. It was crazy. Like
And Jamie isn't even good.
it's not even good.
Yeah, it's
fucking
fucking
nasty.
disgusting.
Like how much were the gallon bottles? Like
$40.
$40.
Was it 40?
Yeah,
It's
it was-
probably like 50.
No, it was 40.
It depends.
It was 40.
If you went to Costco, it was 40. If you went to Safeway, it was like 50, right?
No, I think
Probably.
probably if it was like 40 plus tax at 45 maybe.
Yeah.
So I remember only like buying 2 and it came out to like 85 to 90.
And I think we also have to put into put into discussion like we went to everything.
Yeah.
I know that like if I'm talking about before I met you guys, definitely like I drink a lot more for any occasion just because like you know you're not supposed to drink, but then like you're allowed like that when you're 18, that's when you're allowed to go out, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you're gonna go to everything, like especially like for a rave, like I drink and then I would like do other stuff, you know? But now I'm just like if I go out now, like it's either one or the other. Like I'm either gonna get like hella zooted or I'm gonna get drunk, you know? So it's like I think before like kind of like bringing into that like the like I wasn't worried of what the repercussions would be for like the next day, so I'm just like I would go all out every night.
Yeah.
How about you guys? Like what would like in terms of like going out, like what was different before and going like what's the difference between going out before and going out now?
I feel like back then we definitely had more energy. Everything was like more like first time experiences too. I remember like 18, 19 when I first joined the frat, I would go to like NorCal to like SoCal for like a week or 2 and just party in every city. And party just in every city.
No, Santa Barbara.
Yeah, Santa Barbara.
You were there for like 2 weeks.
I'll be in SD for 2 weeks, then I'll go down to LA, then party there, then finally go to like San Diego, go to a rave in San Diego, then do the whole trip going back up.
That's a lot.
But I feel like if I did that now, I'll be dying after like the first day. I feel like back then too, like alcohol, like you didn't really care what you were drinking, you know? I feel like now in your late 20s, you're more like choosy on like what you want to drink and stuff, you know?
For sure.
Just like we would just choose the cheapest alcohol versus like something that would have like a little better taste.
Yeah, like now we're definitely a little bit more choosy, you know. We got a little bit more money now, so it's like if we're gonna drink darks, we're gonna drink Hennessy, right? Because we can afford it. Or if we're gonna drink lights, it's like specific bottles of like tequila. How about you two ladies? Like, what was the difference between going out now and going out before?
I think like now there's more responsibility, especially like after you graduate, because you have to be like, oh shit, I have work the next day, so you don't go out throughout the week.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I don't know. Before you have like what? You have like a regular job where you're just like, I could call off because I just like it's whatever, you know. And then I see like you said, like younger people are drinking like Ciroc and like
Vodka.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jack Daniels.
Ugh.
I seen a great Boost bottle yesterday. I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
Amsterdam, Ciroc, oh my god. That was all you can buy freshman year though.
Yeah.
That's all you can afford.
Alright, how about you, Shannon?
I think when I was like 18.
Did you go out a lot more before?
I went out a lot. And it's hard to believe because ever since you guys met me, I'm very like homebody, you know? But I think it's because I kind of like lived it up before and I'm kind of tired now. I'm very like picky with where I go. And like before I was very down. Like I was down for anything. But now I have to mentally prepare myself to go out. Like I can't just make like last minute like rave plans, you know?
Yeah.
I'll go to like parties last minute now, but like I'm very selective with which parties I go to because I know I'm not gonna have fun in certain areas. Like I know my limit, I know what I like and what I don't like. Before I was very like, let's just go, I'm gonna have fun, you know. I was way more down.
Yeah.
Compared to now.
Like, is there aspects that you miss? Like,
I miss my old self for sure. Like I miss having like a lot of life in me, but now I'm very like sometimes I just like doing wholesome things on the weekends. You know, like I don't even care to like go to a party. Like I just want to go shopping or like go eat.
Yeah.
Go on a date night or something. You know, because then we don't have time during the week to do that. And like before, it was very like I just want to drink on the weekend. I just want to do this. Like go out. You know, bust a mission somewhere.
Yeah.
But now it's like that's just too tiring for me.
For sure. How about you, Nat? Like, how do you like? Do you miss like your old self or?
I mean, you know, like I used to not go out like that. Like my parents were super strict. I didn't really have that many friends, so I was like, I just started going out now. That's why, but I still am the same. Like I'm like, something that we're not as down to go out to a lot of stuff anymore.
Yeah, I feel like so, like for those that don't know, like when like I met Nat, like she didn't really do anything like that.
I didn't. I've never been to a rave. I never went to the club.
And then so like we started doing all that stuff together, and it was cool to like be her first person to like show her that. And so it's definitely like it's different, like kind of like going on a tangent, going out like as a couple and then going out by yourself is totally different. And like I actually really enjoy like going out like with my significant other now. It's just because it's there's no pressure to like do anything and no pressure to like look for anybody, and it's like you already know it's like anybody who's there for like you're like if you're going to the club and like yeah you might like go dance with someone, but you're probably not gonna talk to them ever again. And so it's like it's nice like I'm doing my thing with my girl, and then like the next day we get food together as opposed to like okay like you know like you get to be hungover with someone else, and that shit is fun. Or it's like you're going through something with someone else, or like I love like getting invited to things like only to say no. Like that's my favorite part.
Damn.
How about you, Cong? Like what's the difference between going out like when you're first like 18 and then going out now?
Yeah, it's definitely different because now you pay for it one way or another. Like,
yeah, as a guy, you pay for everything, bro.
I mean, I bet I meant like the next day. No, but still, we did do that.
Yeah.
We did pay for a lot of drinks when we were younger, but it's just like I feel like time now is like much more valuable.
For sure.
Yeah, that like when we were younger, I feel like I don't know about you guys, but I didn't realize the value of time. You know.
For sure.
Like how much going out one night is gonna cost me and stuff, and like. When I came over for that Friendsgiving, I got hella sick. Afterwards, I had COVID before then, and I got better, right? I came to your Friendsgiving, got sick for another week.
A lot of
So
people got sick.
I got sick too.
People got sick.
I got hella sick. And
Okay, I think I know who started it. But yeah, going off of like the responsibilities thing that you were kind of talking about. Yeah, definitely before like I had almost zero responsibilities. Like I could calculate what I had in bills, and it was just like I was paying for car insurance, I was paying for gas, and I was just
vibing.
Like, I would literally like I'd say when I was 18 and 19 I would skip meals just so I could pay for a rave.
Wow.
Because it's like I first started raving when I barely turned 18, and I just like once like I went to my first rave, like I was just so addicted to it for like 2 years straight. And like I would like so before I worked at, and like I would literally like work overtime just so, and then get off of work and then go like bust a mission out to San Francisco, go to Bill Graham or go to San Jose Civic, and like I'd be okay the next day. Nowadays, if I did some shit like that, like especially if it was unplanned, I don't know if it's like something mentally, but I'll get hella sick. Like my recovery is like so
Like a
shitty.
psychological
Yeah. But also before, like I would get sick after rolling for like I'd be sick for like a week, but that's because I was so frail. Like I was walking around at like 135, and that was skinny for me, and I was just like, I would just be dying.
Wait, does your weight play like a role in like how you react to certain things like alcohol?
Yeah,
For
sure.
I think it has to do with your
opposite.
I think it has to do with your tolerance.
Because
Right?
I don't know what
I
happened.
think isn't it storing your fat or
Is
something?
it?
Or is that weed?
I don't know. I think alcohol maybe.
Because I realized, like, before when I was little, like, I had more weight to me, I had more meat. Like, I didn't react to alcohol the way I react to it now when I'm, like, super skinny. Like,
So what do you mean, like, react?
Like, I would be able to drink a lot when I was, like, 18, when I was, like, a little chubbier. But now, sometimes when I'm in public, like, and I'm drinking, I will literally faint. Like,
Really?
Yeah. I start getting cold sweats, and, like, I'm cold, but I'm, like, dripping sweat, and then I just can't, I get super dizzy. And then I just faint. Like, I just need to go in bed. It's really, that's why when I do go out, I try not to drink a lot, because I don't know when my body's going to react.
Did you drink a lot before? Because
Yeah,
like now I know you as
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you don't really drink.
Yeah,
Yeah,
before
Shannon does
in high school up till when I was like 18, I drank a lot. And then once I like hit maybe 19, 20, that's when my body started being really weird with it, because I got really skinny. So I don't know.
Or you think there's an effect from like, you know how like your body changes? Like maybe one thing you used to be able to eat, you can't.
But you
eat
would
no
think
more.
that when you get older, you can like take more, right? Like have a higher tolerance.
Yeah.
Because you've been drinking for years, you know?
I mean, it doesn't really apply to everyone.
Yeah. But then my tolerance is like, I used to be able to drink so much. Now, like 3 shots, I'm done. Like I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Maybe you develop that Asian gene where you're like
I
super
know, I'm
allergic
super
now.
allergic. Yeah, no, it's so embarrassing though because it's like literally like it comes over me and I lose my vision. Like I can't see.
Oh
Wait,
shit!
really?
Is
Yeah,
that
I can't,
bad?
yeah, we went to lab and it happened. I couldn't
She had
see.
like a little like panic attack.
And then I
Oh,
couldn't
no.
hear anything, and I was like stumbling to the bathroom, and it looked like I was super drunk, but I wasn't. And then I was in the stall for super long. My bid came, and she said I was just dripping sweat, and I was like super pale. My lips were like purple. It's so weird.
No more alcohol
Yeah,
for you.
and it was only off a few sips. Like I wasn't drunk.
Yeah, no more alcohol for
Yeah, I
you.
know. It was so weird. But when I'm at home, when we have parties here, I can drink.
Maybe it's just
Right there.
situational.
Yeah, because my bed's right there. I could just go upstairs.
Huh.
Yeah, it's weird. That's why I also didn't drink a Caitlin for real, because I knew like if I did drink too much, I know
So
it could
I
be
think we
bad.
conclude like for you, like in a crowd,
Yeah.
like, you and alcohol just don't mix.
It just doesn't. That's why I just feed off of people's energy. Like if people are drunk around me, I could just be happy and have fun.
That's happy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so cute.
No, yeah, that's dope. Because I feel like when you get older, you start to realize that like you don't need to be drunk or you don't need to be fucked up to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you're younger, it's more like it's. I think the mentality is you weren't able to do this before,
Mhm.
and you can do it now, so you have even more reason
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, like for you, like for you guys, like what was the recovery like before, like?
There was no recovery.
No
I
recovery,
just
you just
woke
gotta
up the
get
next
back
day
in
fine.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's like a whole ass week for me.
Yeah, like I could drink till like the AMs and then wake up, go to work.
Yeah.
Like when I worked at like Cheesecake, it'd be
Like
fine.
I remember when you guys lived in Daly City, you guys would be up until like 7 a.m. and then you guys would be good like the next day.
There were days where I would have work at 7 in the morning and we would just be drinking and just doing
Then you just
crazy
go to
shit.
work.
Yeah, I would just stay up until it came time to work. So I had to leave to go to work
And then you work for a whole ass like
for like
6 hour
8
shifts.
hours.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's so crazy. Like when you guys like met and you guys started dating, like that's when I started noticing like, yo, this guy's sleeping like hella early, and hella early would be like 1 or 3 a.m. instead of.
Because like when we were talking, he would get me to sleep at like 6 in the morning, and I'm like, this is not what I do. Like, I
6 in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's kind of crazy because I would try to get home before my mom wakes up for work because she was mad that like I didn't come home. So like I would get home at like 6 in the morning. She'd be getting up for work, and I would
Wow.
go to bed.
was it like just a conversation like, hey, I think I need to start sleeping a little earlier?
No, I think I started telling him I was like, I feel like a fucking bum. Like I'm like, why are we waking up at 3 p.m.? Like this makes no sense. And then now he starts waking up earlier. Like I wake him up because it just doesn't make sense to wake up at like 1 p.m.
I like waking up earlier.
Yeah,
though.
like I just feel like my day's over.
Yeah.
Do you guys get light in your room?
Too much light.
Too much light?
Too
Oh.
much
Too much
light,
light.
especially in the morning.
Yeah, like that's what wakes me
Oh.
up because we get so much sunlight.
It's
That's
hard,
good
bro.
though.
I have
Yeah,
like what
yeah.
4
Good
windows
example.
around, so yeah.
I feel like even if we have light, for me, I'm a super deep sleeper. So like at some point, I'm gonna be so used to the light where like I can sleep through.
Dude,
it.
You need it
nothing
right in
wakes
your
me up.
face.
Yeah, nothing really fucking wakes me up.
You gotta get one of those like around your face.
Hilton's
Yeah.
Hilton's actually a hard person to wake up.
No,
though.
he is so annoying.
Yeah, come on,
Yeah, and then he'd be like, I would be like, babe, it's time to wake up for like school. And he'd be like, what happened? I'm like, dude, I woke you like 30 minutes ago.
Well, hell, are you one of those people that have the alarm for every 5 minutes?
Yeah.
So annoying, so annoying. And I'm like, I'll like shut the fuck up, you turn it off, and I would have to turn it off.
Damn,
So
bro.
Yeah, I hate it.
I have like an alarm for every 15 minutes.
I have one for like 10.
But you guys are like early risers. So
Yeah,
you're, like,
well, yeah, we have to get up so early to
Yeah.
where we're like she has to get up at 5:30 because
Yeah.
she's a commuter, and then for me it's like I only get up at 5. I have an alarm at 5:15 and 5:30 so I can go work out, and it's like sometimes I'm like you know what, I'm just gonna take the L today and not work out at 6 a.m.
But you wake up hella early, and like after we drink, sometimes I'll get hella mad because he wakes up at like 6 on the weekend.
After drinking?
After drinking, and
After
he's like,
drinking,
babe.
I'd be waking up early too. For
It's
some
your
reason.
natural like body alarm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
well, because I'm like before, like this isn't now. Like before, I used to be so scared to like be late somewhere. Now I'm just like I don't give a fuck if I'm late, which is bad. Like before I'd be like so paranoid. I don't know why, but I'd be like, damn, I need to be on time to this thing or be early
Or
because
you
it's,
like 15 minutes early.
it's just something that my dad taught me. But nowadays, like after just kind of like you know, I'm just vibing through life. I'm like I don't give a fuck if I'm late. So it's like, which is kind of bad, but for the most part, I still like waking up at 6 a.m. Just like, okay, like, hey, my like day can start early. Because I love being able to like say like tell myself what I've done for the day. Because I started that day early, like, and it's like now like I've been up since like 6 a.m., maybe even 5 a.m. because I slept at 9 last night, and I'm just like, I feel fine, you know, and I love it.
You waking me up.
What you trying to do?
I was like, leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't like being awake and he's still sleeping. So I'm like, let's do something. Like, come on, let's put our home goods together. And he's like,
yeah, I know that when I first like met Hilton and Aman, like these guys are like, yeah, I don't even eat breakfast. I'm like, you guys are crazy. I eat breakfast every fucking day. They're like, dude, my first meal's at 2 p.m. I'm like, you guys are nuts. Like, I'm starving right now.
Eating McDonald's your whole life.
Yeah.
We didn't
Like
get
your
fast
brother?
food like that though. We would cook at home mostly.
Yeah, we did cook a lot.
You guys did, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys would cook some good ass shit.
Yeah.
Especially like since you had like Jen and them upstairs.
Yeah, I do.
He made
With
the
the ratatouille.
Yeah.
I remember that snap.
Yeah, we all like cooked. They cooked, and then we were just eating like Korean food together. It was nice.
We cooked
Yeah,
a lot.
I'm not a cook. He cooks though.
I feel like cooking, like, you save so much more money and, like, you just make what you want to.
It's so fun. Like I think like cooking for your friends. But it's like I think the biggest fear is like, what if it's so nasty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't want to say anything.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, this is delicious. How about you, babe? Like how is the recovery before, like when you're drinking like in high school or like your late teens and into now?
I think now it's like, because we became like, we slept early now, or we sleep early now and wake up early. It's like,
Do you feel like your recovery is better now?
I don't even know. I can't really tell, to be honest.
Cause I know you still drank with your friends and
Yeah,
stuff.
but they're right. Like, there's no recovery when you're like, I think 21 and under, there's like no recovery.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You feel fine the next day, you're ready to get back at it.
Yeah.
Where's the move? What's the
What's
move
the
today?
Yeah.
I remember we were living in Daly City. I remember one time I was with some bros and we like flipped a quarter and if laying down heads we would finish everything on the table and we stayed up until until like
Yeah,
we stayed up until like 12 in the afternoon and woke up at like 6 p.m.
Oh my
I was like, if it's heads, we're drinking everything. If it's tails, I'm going to sleep right now. And it was heads. I looked at everyone.
And surprisingly, we would drink everything.
Crazy.
Okay, do you guys like reminiscing back on it? Is there aspects that you miss about that or not really?
I feel like I lived my time like that too, cause like I enjoyed it, you know.
You're glad that you went through it, but
Yeah.
you wouldn't do it again.
I wouldn't do it. Yeah.
Wouldn't do it again.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got it out of my system.
But like, don't you guys kind of miss being young? Like,
Yeah, I
For
do.
sure.
Hell
I
yeah.
really miss
Hell
being
yeah.
young.
But I can't do it like
Yeah.
at this age, you know.
Yeah.
I can't stay up until like 2 p.m. and
No,
keep
for sure.
I
drinking.
feel like, honestly, like there's aspects that I do miss. Like I feel like the recovery was different, but I feel like mentally before, like I feel like I was like mentally unstable.
Yeah.
Like because you hadn't like really experienced everything, so every minor inconvenience was like the end of the world for me.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
being like 18 or 19, it's like when it came to like a girl, it's like because I hadn't experienced a lot of relationships. So every person I talked to, it felt like a major thing
Yeah.
when it really wasn't, you know.
Yeah.
And so it's like if I could tell myself like, hey, everything that you've gone through will lead up to like my relationship with Natalie, like I think I would have thought about things significantly like less, you know.
That's true.
So it's like I do. Like, I definitely appreciate everything that I've experienced, but I would never do that shit again.
I think because when we were younger, we were much more like in the moment folks, because we didn't like really know what was ahead of us, like what our plans are in the future, like what we wanted to do and whatnot.
It wasn't
Everything
really
was
important
fun.
to us.
Yeah.
We didn't really
Everything was
care.
fun,
Yeah. It's all
Like,
fun
but
and
now
games.
we're like, we can be in, we choose to be in the moment or we choose to be in the future. Like,
Yeah.
where we're like, okay, I can go to this thing tonight, or I can sleep early and go to the gym.
Yeah.
You're like, why the fuck am I gonna go to the
Or,
gym?
yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
because it's like if we think about it, like while we're in college, right? You're like, all I have to think about is class. A lot of us worked, but it's like if you're just like, oh, I have class today, like you can skip class, you can't skip work. Your ass is gonna get fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can skip I skipped hella classes like when I had an 8 a.m. with Raymond. Like we skipped so many classes and it was like fuck, like I still passed that class, right?
8 a.m. classes were not it.
They're stupid.
Do you
8
guys ever
a.m.
feel like, you know how at this age, like we're like live up your 20s, like this is time for you to go out and things like that.
Yeah.
So there's like a good amount of people who still go out, and so like being the person who's more of like a homebody and doesn't like going out as much, would you say like there's a fear of like being boring, like people seeing you as like boring because
Yeah.
you don't like
I
going
feel like
out
you
as
already
much?
have like your friend group too.
Yeah.
So like you're not really going out. I feel like we choose to go out to stuff. I feel like we don't really miss that much either, you know?
Mhm.
Like you went out to Kaylin for real,
Yeah.
you know? I feel like.
Because I'm always thinking in my head, like, oh my gosh, like, people are gonna think I'm really boring because I don't like doing those same things all the time. Right?
I think that mentality would only be logical for someone like significantly younger than us, you know?
Yeah.
Like, think about it. It's like if you told me that, or if you told someone else outside of that was also like our age, they'd be like, I think you're just like a normal ass adult, you know? Like, yeah, to someone like, if you're trying to like explain that logic to someone in high school, like a first year in college, they're like, yo, this person's fucking boring.
Yeah.
It's because they don't understand. They have like zero responsibilities.
Yeah.
I think like for me, I would I was thinking about this. I was just like there's people out there that are like they've been on their grinds. Like imagine like athletes who are like Olympians are like 18 years old. They never went out. They never did any of the stuff that we're doing. So it's like to some people we started adulting a little later, and to some people we started adulting just at the right time.
Because that's the thing, like, if you're, for someone who's, like, 23 to 25, it's, like, everyone's on a different path, because then it's, like, there are people who have kids and who lost families who, like, miss out, and then there's people, like, still going to, like, parties and stuff.
Even in, like, they're approaching their 30s,
yeah, like,
you know?
Yeah, it's all okay, because like, they're on different paths.
That's true.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's very subjective to, like, what you're trying to do in life and, like, what you're about.
That's dope. Any last thoughts?
Live up your 20s.
Live up your
To
20s.
your 30s, once you have a family, it's so much harder to do anything.
I want to be able to travel more, but like money stops me. You know?
No, for sure.
But it's like I wish I could travel whenever or like wherever I wanted to right now, because we can't do that when we have families like all the time.
Okay. To end this off with anything from you, Cong? Any last thoughts?
Not really.
Okay, so before we end this, everyone's gonna name one place they want to travel to, like before, I'd say within the next couple of years. Like, what is one place you guys want to travel to? Let's start with you.
I have some plans happening next year. I'm going to Cabo in the beginning of the year in February, and then we're going to Taiwan in April, and then 2024 we're gonna go to Norway.
Damn.
Yeah, so
Alright.
I do want to go to France though. I want to see that.
Hell yeah.
What do you hope?
I want to go to Barcelona, but I also want to take like a solo trip to Vietnam.
Like,
Solo in Vietnam?
Yeah.
How come?
No, not to visit family, just to experience it.
He said he wants to go on a solo trip.
Yeah, I just
Oh, shit. You should be like, I would go on a solo trip too.
no, it's just to like. I think it's just to experience stuff. Just to, I don't know, just to change my perspective a little bit.
You don't want you there.
It's okay. It's fine.
Like, so are you like you want to like kind of be humbled by the surroundings?
Yeah, hell yeah. Or like go see nature and shit.
Yeah.
Touch some grass.
Yep.
Alright, how about you, Shannon? Where do you want to travel? Where do you want to travel?
I definitely want to go Barcelona and like Paris. Like I have never been to Europe, so I want to go.
That's dope.
But I don't know. There's a lot of places in Europe that I don't really know about that people don't typically go to. But I want to travel to different places, like backpack around there. Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
How about you, Aman?
I feel like we'll go to like Europe too, probably like the UK. Like London and shit, like see Big Ben real quick. See what's up with that watchtower real quick. Where else would I want to see more places in like Canada too. Like Toronto and stuff. I feel like Toronto would be tight.
6, yeah?
Yeah.
6'8".
See if they're actually nice people out there.
Alright, how about you?
I for sure want to go somewhere tropical, like Bali or something.
Ooh.
Bali's a good one.
Yeah, that
Bali's
place
a good
is
one.
nice. And do that whole like cool thing with the things. Or I was thinking like Japan. Or we talked about Japan.
Yeah,
Japan's really nice.
I really want to go to Japan, and honestly, like, I feel like I haven't really lived a life of traveling. Like, I've been to Mexico with my parents, but as an adult, like, I haven't left the country.
Yeah.
I really want to go to the Philippines. Like, I want to experience. I want to do like the touristy stuff in the Philippines, like okay, so like I would love to visit my family, but I'm not into like, cause like the thing is like I don't like when family like be asking shit for me, like you got money, cause you like when like being from an Asian country, your family, like out there, they think you got it like that because you're in
Oh,
America.
yeah.
That is like it is like the complete opposite. What is
They
like,
don't know
bro,
the cost of living here.
like, bro, do you not understand like what I'm going through out here? It's not the same as you. I don't have to kill pigs and shit. But I'm struggling out here. I'm eating McDonald's every day. All right. Like I don't know.
You want a new iPhone and shit.
Yeah, like I'm like, bro, like you want an iPhone 12? I want a fucking iPhone 12, alright? So I want to do all the touristy stuff. I definitely want to visit like the homeland, but I definitely like I do want to visit family, but in a selfish sense where like I don't want to be there that long.
Yeah.
Just a quick visit, huh?
Just a quick visit, say hey, I saw my family.
No, yeah, no, I can't do it. I would rather just go to Paris and go shopping and take pictures, Bali. I know Bali's like third world, but like pretty views.
I want to go to the nice parts.
Yeah, I want the nice parts.
They just banned outside of marriage intercourse in Bali. You
What?
get jailed for up to like a year.
For
or
what?
something. Outside of like
Oh,
outside of marriage, like sex.
I'm assuming if you're a
Like,
citizen,
oh,
No, like for anybody.
how does that work?
Even if citizens there, even if traveling,
Like if you're going to Bali, how would they know?
Yeah, how do they?
they would just be like, "Are you guys married? Show me your license."
They like
Marriage
put you on
papers.
twin beds.
I don't know. That's what they literally passed a law, dude. They're
I'm
like,
dead.
That's
You
crazy.
see a lot of things out in California, all flavored like tobacco, like all backwoods Dutches. After December
everything.
21st, everything's gone.
Dutches.
it's all
Yeah,
black.
backwoods,
bro.
everything.
Everything.
And
I thought
anything
flavored
that'll like.
I thought they'd
promote
been
it.
had that though.
No, that's
No,
only
no.
like the flavored vapes here, but this all been like.
What about
It's
smells?
all
Is it okay
California.
if it still smells sweet, or is
No,
it?
no.
Anything
nothing
that like
flavored.
promotes like smoking,
Tobacco.
except cigarettes, they didn't ban that. But I think if they
No,
did, it'd be like a
you
riot.
can't have like menthol, like cigarettes.
Yeah.
Because taste and
It's
smell is
unusual,
different,
yeah.
right?
Oh,
It can't
just-
taste like it, but what if it smells like it?
No, they don't. They don't.
You
allow
have no
any
flavor.
flavored
Get
shit.
all smoke shops that get rid of everything.
Not even
Damn.
like the tobacco chewing gum.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
Fun fact: they actually don't sell menthol cigarettes in Fremont. It's
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, by law.
They banned it in that
Yeah,
city.
that's,
In Fremont,
like,
yeah.
parts of like
Kinda
SJ
weird.
too. They just banned all flavor shit. Too.
What are the Vietnamese people gonna do?
I feel like they're still gonna sell it on the down low, but tax it.
Yeah.
My dad and I were in Fremont, and he asked for like a pack of menthols, and they said, "Oh, we don't do those, or we don't sell them anymore." And he was like in shit.
What does your dad like to smoke? Menthols? Yeah, menthols.
You know what's really good? It's from Japan.
The
Yeah,
Japanese
The
cigarettes?
green tea ones. It literally tastes like straight green tea, like matcha. It's
Wow.
so good.
My big bro brought
I tried
a
it
whole
once.
carton. I was just smoking some Japanese cigarettes for a while.
No, it's good.
I'll be past that shit.
I don't stoke. I don't like stoking.
Alright, that was good. Thank
Yeah.
you guys. Alright, let's go ahead and end this right here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm your host, Joey Chan, and this is the But Honestly podcast. Like, comment, and let us know what you want us to talk about later.
Leave a peach emoji down below.
Like and subscribe.